guys, it's Nicole, Mini Album Scrapper. I haven't shared any projects with you guys lately, so let's just start out with this little album. I used the Tim Holtz ornamental die, and I just cut the side here so I'd have a straight edge to put my binding on. If we can get in a little bit closer, you can see that I've got seam binding here that I distressed, and that was with walnut stain. Walnut stain all around the edges. I used a multi-medium, matte multi-medium, to help secure these old book pages down. So none of the flowers have centers in this album either. I wanted to keep it kind of grungy and not too flashy. So let's continue on to the next page. This is the pink. If I can get in close, you can see a lot of the details. There's some polka dots. Some ribbon here. There we go. See the dots and the texture, how the brown goes through and picks up on the lines of the paper or the cardstock. Okay, next page, elemental here. This is just a tag that flips, and you can see the detail. I did not clean my mat at all. I kept painting and painting and painting. So all of these parts that you see here are just what was picked up when the piece was turned over to paint the other side. On to the next page, you can see that I've got some more lace here. I'll give that just a minute to focus. And the flower. And then back up just a little bit. And then you can see the painting technique on that page as well. So, on to the next. Just kind of a barren page here. Another tag. And onto this side turned out pretty neat. Sorry, my fingernails have paint all over them. I've been painting again today. Okay, over here, you can see the circle here. What I did is I just stuck the bottom of my paint bottle in the paint and then stamped. And then the little dots that are on there, I took paper reinforcements and then just used them as a stencil to do the polka dots. So, and then you can see that there's a little bit of there we go, the lace, and that's actually an elastic lace. So, on to the next page. Simple, just some vertical painting lines. Same on this side. And I took another of the ornamental die and just cut it in half to make that. And on this side, and then here with the orange, and it picked up a lot of colors when it had flipped over. Let's see if we can get it in focus here. There we go. Now you can see all those colors. So we'll flip that onto this side. I used Lindy Stamp Gang to get that glimmered effect that you see there. I used it over the paint, and then I used my heat tool, and then just kind of spread, and it kind of feathered out so you can see the different veins that go through. Onto this page, just a white delicate lace that I laid down, a flower. Again, a lot of the other pieces have picked up from the paint mat when I flipped it over. So next page here, I've got some fibers that I've laid along the side, if you can see those, and then the flower, and you can see the glimmer. You guys, if you haven't tried Lindy Stamp Gang, that's where all this glimmer is coming from. It is an amazing, amazing project or product. So check that out. And you can see on this page we've got a tag, a brownish page here, and then on this side I used the seam binding again. We can get a close-up of that. And the seam binding I got off of Etsy. And let me, just a moment. Very good prices on the seam binding. I got it from Prairie Bird Boutique. And then her information right down here. There's the Etsy page. Go check her out because she's got, they come in 5 yards each. You buy the bundles, you get 3 bundles, so that's a total of 15 yards. And I believe it's only $5, and the shipping's very reasonable. So head on over if you're interested in some seam binding. She's got a lot of neat colors. This beautiful card that I got, she hand wrote a sentiment on the back for me. So really great customer service. The product came really, really, really fast. So I was definitely, I'll be back shopping with her again. So here is just some ribbon that I had on hand, or lace. And then you can see the pink vertical lines there. Flip it over, and just a little bit of a darker on this side. Again, the Lindy Stamp Gang. I believe this was the Vintage Sepia that I used there, and just used my heat gun and kind of manipulated the colors to kind of make that veiny effect. So, in the next page, we've got a green, a little bit of distressing out on the edges I did with some paint, some more little lace here. This page I just thought was a cute little page, not too much going on. Oh, sorry about the wind, I have my windows open. There's just a little bit of line of ribbon there, and then a little simple flower at the top. Onto the next page, same thing here. I did a little bit of a different technique, and you see that's a little bit glossy. You can see the different brush strokes that are in there, so don't be afraid to mess with your paints. You can do a lot of things by just playing around on a scrap piece of paper. So here's another little tag. And then we've got that page where you can see again that it picked up a lot of paint once it was turned over on the mat that was dirty. This page here, you can see that I've done the technique again where I tried to splinter out the glimmer and the color, if you can see that there. All the paints in here are flat paints, so any of the shiny that you see is going to be Lindy Stamp Gang. So that being the last page, we'll flip it over here, and the orange. And then it goes up into like a lavender. And then you can see some of the pieces where it just picked up off the mat. So it added to the grunge. I loved it. So that's one project. Stay tuned. Within the next little bit, I should have a few more videos of some other projects that I've done. If you'd like to see more of my work, you can visit me at our new Ning website. It's www.minialbumscraps.ning.com. There's a lot going on over there. Some great people to meet, great projects to start, challenges, swaps, a chat room so you can chat with all your buddies. So go ahead and check that out. I'll put a link below. And thanks for watching. I appreciate your time. You guys have a great day.